to the air. It's Manning. Pocket breaking down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it. There he goes. Touchdown, Longhorns! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the right. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. The pull and throw off the RPO. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And what a nice play by the DB. You have to understand, that wide receiver gets that ball that quick. It's tough to get him on the ground. Nice job getting a hold of him, getting him on the ground for no gain.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Leaves it with the running back. Turning it on. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. And the Blue Devils headed quickly to the line.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Complete to the right. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. The Blue Devils come to the line with a new set of downs.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And the Blue Devils will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quick strike complete. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Devils!
Offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
And the point after is good. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Manning. Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. They get to him as he throws. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the big fella. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. And the Longhorns want to crank the tempo. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Swings it out to his running back. There to make the stop, but they use the back in the passing game and pick up the first down. The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Wide receiver going in motion. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Hauls it in. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Looking downfield, it's Manning. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. First play of the period, first down here. Motion from the wideout. Grabbed behind the line, it's Moore. A 7-yard pickup, it'll be 2nd and 3. The Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wants to throw again. Finds the tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Tight end finds a soft spot. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Longhorns have it with a 1st and goal. Lets it fly. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Dropping back, it's Manning. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Well, the offense has tried to throw the football twice now in goal-to-go situations. They haven't come up with anything positive. You know the windows get a lot smaller down here. This is going to be a very tough play on third down trying to generate a touchdown.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas!
And this offense right now, they are doing some damage through the air. That's now their 2nd passing touchdown. They thought coming into this game they were going to have some matchups on the perimeter of the field that they could take advantage of, and they've done that so far here today.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Wants to go up top. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The offense changing the play. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. He's going for a big play downfield. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. To the air, it's Manning. Gets it out fast. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the 1st down.
Well, they pick up the 1st against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it 1 high safety? Is it 2 high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
Working the big fella to the corner. Gets out of bounds after the big gain, but they've got it 1st and goal.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several 1st downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
And the Longhorns trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Snaps it in the shotgun. Trying to barrel in. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. from the gun. They'll try to impose their will.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
On third down, he drops to throw. Oh, the big fella almost had the interception. Instead, it'll be fourth down. The Blue Devils will punt this one away. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They bring the punter onto the field now. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Dropping back, it's Manning. Looking deep down the right side. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. And the Longhorns want to move quickly. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. To the air on first down. He caught it. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Touchdown, Texas! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll bring it out. It's Moore. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. The give out of the gun. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. And the Blue Devils can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Well, it's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Makes the grab deep. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Duke.
And that touchdown was massive for the offense. Gives them confidence heading into halftime. But remember, they're going to be receiving first in the 3rd quarter, so they get an opportunity to cut even further into this lead. That was a huge play.
And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. Just about set to get this second half underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
The Blue Devils moving quickly to the line.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Fires to the tight end. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Looking for the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
And at this point of the game, you just can't say enough about how good the defense has been covering this guy. Coming into the game, they knew he was the critical factor for this offense with his skill set, but they have really been able to shut him down. They force another incompletion down the field looking his way. To me, that's one of the biggest reasons why they're winning this game.
And the Blue Devils kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Moving away from pressure. That's caught. It's Anthony. Gets away from one. Finds some space. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Rides the back and leaves it. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him.
Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Touchdown, Blue Devils. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Moore. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Got it in the middle. It's Moore. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole and the quarterback throwing a strike.
And he gets the 1st down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. The offense getting set for a 1st down from the 45. Back to pass, it's Manning. Fires left. Hauls it in. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Looking down the middle. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Running to Green. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. The Blue Devils will hustle to the line. Give to the running back. He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give from the gun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? And the Blue Devils come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line. They'll have it 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. It's complete. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. The Blue Devils with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Out of the gun, the inside give. Knocked down at the 34 after a pickup of 5. It's a first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Going for it all. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Oh, and the offense just not able to come up with that. You knew that was going to be a bang-bang play, right? They're taking a shot into the end zone. That's going to have to be a contested catch on the back end, but he wasn't able to come up with it because of the hit.
Now improvising. And some room to work. He goes out of bounds, and that'll take us to the start of the 4th quarter. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Setting up the screen. Oh, he's got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Duke! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And how about that? His 2nd receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense, or number 3's coming soon.
And a little bit extra pressure on this extra point, but it's good, and we're tied. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
The Longhorns can really attack on this 2nd and short. Quarterback will keep it. He has the 1st and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Looking for a man. It's Manning. He's got the tight end. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Spins away from the defense. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
That's a great job executing up front by the defense. They looked like they were ready for that play, and that was a bit of a more unconventional look from the offense on 3rd down, but the defense was there to make a big stop.
Going for it on 4th down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Breaks into the open. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. After that big play, they're trying to pay it off right on the goal line. Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. Get it out on the screen. Fighting for the end zone, and he dropped it. Once that was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
What a costly fumble. You're in a situation where I'm almost guaranteed points or an opportunity for points to win this football game, and now you're going to be begging for your defense to somehow hold on, make a big play, come and bail you out for fumbling that football.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone.
Let's go.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And this offense, they got another positive gain, but I think they're going to have to start pushing the ball down the field a little bit. Got to make some plays. That clock is not your friend. You got to speed up, maybe work the middle of the field a little bit, but make sure we get 1st downs, and the rest of the time work the sidelines.
And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. To the air on 1st down. Keeps looking downfield. Across the 25, he's got room. Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here. And the Blue Devils will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. The screen, and watch out. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
So now it's 2nd and long. He might want another play. Rides the back on the option to give. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Right back to the well. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I just don't like the play call, guys. 2 straight runs, and you're just wasting clock. At this juncture of the game, you need to score, and you got to score quickly. Running the ball is not going to get it done.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. He's got an open man. Oh, the hops. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11.
After giving up that big shot defensively, how confident are you calling that coverage again? You're now on your own end of the field, and now your backs are against the wall.
They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Right back to him on the ground. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. The Blue Devils have it in scoring position on first and goal. Quarterback sneaks it ahead. Touchdown!